Hello, everyone. I just want to say, as Christians, we should not be worshiping our feelings. I just had the desire to make this video real quick. And so we're in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29 through 30. It says, "But let me say, dear brothers and sisters, the time that remains is very short. So from now on, those with wives should not focus only on their marriage. Those who weep or rejoice or who buy things should not be absorbed by their weeping or their joy or their possessions." We shouldn't be worshiping our feelings as Christians. Personally, I really struggle with this. I'm like, oh, I don't feel the presence of God. Oh, God doesn't love me anymore, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't feel peace. I don't feel joy, whatever. I really do struggle with this, and you can kind of start to rely on your feelings. I've relied on my feelings before, and if I didn't feel God's presence, then I wouldn't read my Bible or be like, oh, if I didn't feel like seeking the kingdom, I wouldn't do it. And that's where discipline comes in, but I'll get to that in a minute. But we can't worship our feelings. Feelings are a thing of the flesh and not of the spirit. So that'd be kind of, in a way, worshiping the flesh, but not exactly. But we want to live in the spirit, not in the flesh. And just basing everything you do off your feelings is kind of, it's of the flesh, okay? And we want to be of the spirit. Now, the discipline part. I struggle with reading my Bible, when sometimes I only read sometimes I read my Bible because I feel like it, and only because I feel like it, not because I'm disciplining myself to read it. And that can be hard sometimes. I can kind of fall away from the kingdom, if you will, or just not feel God's presence. And that's where discipline comes in. We have to discipline ourselves. The definition of discipline is to do something even when you don't feel like it. And that's what we have to do. We have to discipline ourselves and pick up our cross and follow Jesus. But just because you don't feel like reading the Bible doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Just because you don't feel like praying doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Now, I'm not trying to make praying and read the Bible sound like, oh, you have to do this. This is a task you have to complete. You have to do this to get... No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Obviously, we read the Word of God to get to know His voice and to experience His love and know, wow, God is such a really loving Father, and He cares for us so much. But it's still a part of seeking the kingdom, and sometimes we don't feel like seeking the kingdom. I know I don't sometimes. Honestly, I don't even feel like seeking the kingdom right now, but I have to discipline myself. I have to stay disciplined and say, this is for the better. Getting to know God's voice is going to benefit me and those around me, and it's going to benefit my spirit, and it's going to push the flesh away, and it's going to kill the flesh. So I have to do it even if I don't have a desire to do it. So I just wanted to say, I'm not trying to condemn you or anything. I just want to not warn you, but just remind you. I want to remind you or teach you or tell you that we should not be worshiping our feelings. And if you're struggling with worshiping your feelings, pray about it. Just pray about it. Just say, God, I'm struggling with trusting your word over worshiping with my feelings, and I was just wondering if you can help me with that. So I just wanted to get this short word out. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.